What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. I have had the OnePlus 6T for about a week now, and initially I did like a 48-hour review, let you guys know my thoughts and feelings on this phone, and now I have even more thoughts and feelings, and I'm going to give you the 5 things that have surprised me the most about this phone. So one of the coolest things about this phone is the in-display fingerprint sensor. It's cool. It's literally underneath the display and allows you to unlock the phone with your fingerprint on the screen. So again, that's really, really cool. It's the first phone easily accessible in America that allows you to do that. And one of my initial gripes about it was that it wasn't very reliable. And after a few updates, it's actually improved a lot. It's not the fastest fingerprint sensor out there, but it's definitely a fingerprint sensor that has improved since the updates, and it's more reliable, and it's something that I can count on now to get this phone unlocked. And face unlock, regardless, is amazing with this, but the fingerprint sensor underneath the display is really cool now. I'm appreciating it now, like I said, because it actually works a lot better thanks to them pushing out. I've received 2 or 3, I think 2 updates since I've had this phone, and both of them have been, stabilization improvements to improve things with this. So right off the bat, if you're worried about the in-display fingerprint sensor, worry no more. It's way more reliable. It's not 100%, but it's definitely 95 and above in terms of reliability. Next up is the speaker. Now, this only has a single firing downward facing speaker on this phone, and a lot of other flagship phones that are out right now have stereo speakers that sound amazing. But you know what? Even though this only has one speaker, super impressed with it. It sounds really good. It's got good bass, the treble's good, the loudness is good, the volume. I'm impressed with it. We'll wait for the drop to come. So if you wanted to use this, in a room where you just want to listen to some music, it sounds impressive. It's not the loudest speakers, it's not the best speakers, but their speakers definitely impressed me to where I was coming in here and I was like, I'm not excited about those speakers. They're gonna suck. It's a single firing speaker. All the new phones are stereo speakers, but you know what? It sounds fine. Absolutely, it's good. Don't worry about it. The other thing I was worried about going into this is that the display was only 1080p. With the other phones having be from Google or Samsung or LG or some other company, as Apple even, a lot of their phones are 2K or 2K plus displays, and they look amazing. This is a 1080p plus display, which is basically, less resolution than what you're getting with some of those others, but it looks beautiful. The colors are good. The angles are good. I have no problems with it. It's perfectly fine. It's not something I even think about when I look at this. I'm not like, damn, this is definitely a 1080p display. It doesn't look as good as a Samsung display or an Apple display, but it looks fine. It's perfectly usable and better than usable. It's great looking. So if you're worried about the display, don't be. It's impressed me. The fourth big thing that surprised me is the standby time of the battery. It's been awesome. I've had so much good standby battery life with this phone. It's almost like iPhones are really good with standby time. Their laptops are amazing as well, but we're just talking about phones. And this is right up there with it. So I've had this phone on for 24 hours. I've used it a little bit, and it's only lost less than 1% battery since I've had it fully charged. So that is really good. I noticed with other phones, especially on Android, you're gonna lose maybe a 1 to 2%, maybe 3% per hour, even if you're not using it, so that you get it back 24 hours later, you only got maybe 60, 70% battery life. I was super impressed with that. So the optimization in the software and everything is really good. And battery life overall in general, it's okay. It's not like super amazing. I mean, I'll get like, 4 to 5 hours of screen on time, slightly more than I do with on my Note 9. But other than that, the standby time is amazing. And the last thing that's really impressed me about this phone has been the camera. Now, it's a little bit of a cheat because I'm using the Google camera on this, which you can download for almost any Android phone. And what it is it basically uses the camera that's on the Pixel and allows you to use it on your phone. And it's really well optimized on this phone so that you can take amazing looking photos. Check out some of these photos that I took. And like I said, it is kind of cheating using the Google camera. You can use that on a lot of other phones, but it looks really, really awesome and works really awesome on the OnePlus 6T. So those are the 5 things that impressed me, surprised me the most with this phone. So if you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. I think you'll be very happy with it. There's some things missing. Like I've said in past videos, it doesn't have an IP rating in terms of being able to be dust and water resistant. It doesn't have wireless charging, stereo speakers, a 2K display. But it's so good in terms of, it doesn't really need that stuff. I don't use wireless charging that much because it is kind of slow. I don't drop my phone in the water or the toilet. So I'm safe that way. It's not a big deal to me. So again, if you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching. If you have this phone, let me know what surprised you the most about this phone. And I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.